What's good? It's the Boxing Clinic, and more y'all know what it is. Man, don't let the name fool you. We do more than boxing, politics, entertainment, food for thought, life situations, boxing, of course, basketball, football, whatever it is, we try to touch on it here. And it's come out that Lil Wayne has won his lawsuit versus Birdman and Universal, kinda. Well, he really did win the lawsuit. And we know that Birdman was withholding the Carter 5 against Lil Wayne. Because Wayne finally woke up and realized that Birdman was a snake and he was stealing money and holding money from them. And that's the reason to go back in time, why, BG, Juvenile, Manny Fresh, and obviously Turk went to jail. He's out now, so shout out to Lil Turk. All them guys, left Cash Money. And at the time, Lil Wayne had criticized them. I was just watching the video of BG call out Lil Wayne saying that when they left Cash Money because their money wasn't right. And, basically Lil Wayne was like, F them. And BG was like, you say F me, F you. He didn't have no real compassion for why they left. It was just basically like they crossed the team. But guess what? Birdman crossed the team when he fucked up with that green. When they messed with that money, man. And Lil Wayne has been in this slave contract with Birdman. And Birdman have been legally, he legally was holding his album up. He legally had Lil Wayne by the balls, figuratively speaking, but really, literally, when you get into it, like Lil Wayne couldn't do nothing, for the most part. They gave him Young Money, Cash Money. Oh, yeah, it's you. Basically, all the money still went through Birdman. And if you hear people speak on Birdman, he's a very selfish individual. You hear stories of some of his artists saying he could be, he had a bed full of money, legitimately a bed full of money. And wouldn't even want to give his own family members money to go to McDonald's, and he would give them money to go to McDonald's and ask for the change back. He's a very frugal individual, but some of the most profitable and rich men of our time are very frugal, and that's how you stay rich, and that's how you keep being rich and get rich is by being frugal and not being very, spending all your money, But to the point to actually mess with your last thoroughbred horse. And Lil Wayne, the one that was the driving force of Cash Money before before Drake came on the scene, before Nicki Minaj, before Tiger, before those acts came on the scene, Lil Wayne broke those acts. Lil Wayne jumped on tracks. Lil Wayne vouched for Nicki Minaj. Even though it was like Gucci Mane and somebody else helped bring Nicki Minaj to the game, but we talking about the major level of music. Lil Wayne introduced them, man, to major level of music. And obviously Drake had the talent and the ghostwriters as well, too. But to get back to the story, Birdman didn't have to spend no money out of his pocket. Universal fronted the $10 million, or it's estimated to be around $10 million. I'll link the article in the description to Lil Wayne and the money that he was owed. So he got at least $10 million, but believed to be over $10 million, 8-figure settlement to release the Carter 5, and Universal will still release the Carter 5. So he's not running over to Rock Nation, or he not running over to Interscope or Sony or Jive or Def Jam, whatever left for Def Jam right now. He's not running over to them. He's staying with Universal. So Universal cut a deal where, okay, we're going to give you your money. We got to wait no more for your $10 million or whatever your 8-figure settlement will be. We're going to give you that money. But, we're going to release your album. So we're going to do you this solace. And then we release your album. They feel that they will re-up on that money. They will get that $10 million back by messing with Drake album and Nicki Minaj album. So they're going to profit off of those two albums to recoup the $10 million. So as far as the profits that come from the Carter 5, that'll be very, very interesting, because I thought that will be the reason that they will front the $10 million, because the Carter 5 will be so good and so anticipated. But things that's anticipated like that and that's hyped up for over years. The Carter 3 came out 10 years ago. So this album has been hyped up for quite some time. And usually, they don't live up to the hype, but, people going to go buy it. They're going to stream it. It's going to break some stream records because it's been talked about, it's been hyped for so long. You know what I'm saying? It's like nuking a grenade on Call of Duty until you can't nuke it no more. And in the 23rd hour, they struck a deal, and Birdman, frugal ass, ain't got to pay Lil Wayne nothing. And Universal going to pay it for their pockets. They know they going to at least make the money back with Drake and Nicki Minaj, according to this article. So he finally going to release this album. Should be coming out pretty soon. Never know, any minute now. You know, it should be done. It should be mastered. It should be mixed, engineered, whatever you want to call it. And I know it's some ventilation for Lil Wayne. You know, it ain't shit like getting an 8-figure payday in your account. You know, I know he got, you know, probably different business ventures going on, but he'll never work with Birdman again. He said it. You know, the way that was done, you see that in music all the time. Your closest homies be the one that hurt you. DJ Paul, he did that to Juicy J. That's why 3 6 Mafia is no more. He was stealing money and withholding money from that group. And that's why Crunchy Black probably got the fuck on up out of there. And you usually have labels doing it to artists, but then you got your own homies that's in the music game doing it to you. And Lil Wayne, you know, he had motherfucking Cash Money, Young Money on his back. You know, Nicki Minaj wouldn't have broke like that without Lil Wayne. Neither would Drake would have broke like that without Lil Wayne. You know, and that's how they want to do it. And now Lil Wayne got to look back, and he should go back and apologize to each one of the members of Cash Money that he called out and said F them because they crossed Cash Money and Birdman because he owed them money. Let's go back to Lil Manny Fresh and apologize. Call BG in jail and apologize. He should call Juvenile right now and apologize to him because you never speak on another motherfucker's business, man. You know, when you don't know what's going along. And you see how Carmiz came back and put him right in his ass. You know, but he got his money. They didn't get their money. He got his money. He lawyered up. He had, you know, good lawyers and he got his money, man. And Universal wanted to keep that shit all in the family. They fronted the money and they let Birdman off the hook. So why, you know, I Charlamagne the guy asked, like, why will artists keep signing with Birdman? Also, Puffy, P. Diddy, whatever you want to call him, and they keep robbing these artists, man. They keep robbing these artists. You know, why is people still signing these guys? You know this dude don't like to pay guys. Look how he did his star player. Look how he did his ace. Lil Wayne. That's just crazy, man. I wouldn't sign with Cash Money if they was the last record label in the world, man. And this has been going on in music for years, man. I know Jay-Z tried to reach out and get Lil Wayne out the deal. I know Rick Ross tried to reach out and get Lil Wayne out the deal. Tried to buy him out. He been taking shots at Birdman forever. You know, taking shots. A lot of people supported Lil Wayne. Jay-Z tried to support Lil Wayne, even though they had their differences. And Lil Wayne was trying to call himself the greatest rapper alive. And Lil Wayne has had his ups and downs with that syrup addiction, with falling out and having seizures and all type of shit. And now, you know, it's ventilation time for him. Now it's time to pop bottles. Now it's time to have fun. Now it's time to, like, really, you know, relieve yourself. It's time to drop this album and probably get away from Universal as well, too. You know, and that's if he still got the want to fucking still rap after all this. The Carter 5 been done. We've been talking about this shit for 3-4 years now. But that's the music game. A lot of these guys want this fame. They want all this, and they think the fame comes with the fortune of the music game. You know, you really unprofitable until your second, or third, or fourth album. And that's if you get that far. They got to recoup all that signing bonus, all the money they fronted you. They got to recoup that. Everything they fronted you, all the motherfucking the production for the whole album, they front all that money. And most of these guys go around and buy chains with their advances. You know, buy a whole bunch of nothing shit. So then when the money stop coming in, you know, they can't maintain the shit, the houses and the Corvettes and the Ferraris that they buy. And people still falling for that trap in 2018 when it's been well documented that many great artists has been fucked by the record label business. New Edition, TLC, Tupac. A lot of these artists has been raped, and it's very, very well noted. And these rappers keep doing, these musicians keep doing the same shit and falling into the same trap. You see, James Brown, Sam Cooke was great businessmen. That was before their time. They didn't let nobody play him. Ray Charles is another great businessman in music. He didn't let nobody play him. One of the first artists to own his own rights or whatever it was, his own masters or something like that. Suge Knight was a great one. You know, he owned his own masters as well too, and sold from him. But it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think. Article link in the description. We gone.